My mate had been dead for 7 years. Then he showed up alive at the Alpha King's spring gala. The same day he cried until she went blind, then simply stopped breathing. As for me, I was rescued and married his uncle, the Alpha King. But now, Ethan came back like nothing had ever happened. Ethan's friend let out a low whistle.
Ethan, man, you are something else. Faking your death in a rogue raid, your mate practically cried her eyes out.
Ethan scoffed.
I was doing her a favor, teaching her to stand on her own. If my mother hadn't forced the bond on us, Lydia would never have ended up with my brother. She would never have died grieving. I wanted Selena to feel that. Unless she gets on her knees and begs Lydia's forgiveness, I'm not going back.
He had been waiting for me to break. I gave him nothing but pity. He had no idea. His little scheme had been exposed a long time ago.
Come on, man. Your girl Selena is stunning. Face like moonlight, skin like snow. You're not worried she found someone else?
Please. She was 8 months pregnant. Who would want her? She loved me more than her own life. If she hadn't been carrying my child, she might have died for me. There's no way she found another mate. Your mate is devoted to you. She hasn't been seen in years, never goes out. She's probably been sitting at home like a good little wolf, waiting. She threw herself at you, begged for the bond. She deserves to spend 7 years alone. She must be so lonely. When she sees you alive, she'll lose her mind with joy.
Ethan let them talk. He didn't interrupt a single word. Then he smiled, slow and satisfied.
I only touched her once and she got pregnant. Didn't realize her body was that eager.
They exchanged a look. It turned my stomach. I stared at Ethan's face and felt the blood in my veins going cold, 1 degree at a time. 7 years ago, I had gone to every pack alpha, every elder, every person with power. I had scraped my knees bloody trying to clear his name and save what was left of his family. Only one person agreed to help me, the Alpha King. He buried the truth about Ethan's alleged treason and never let a word of it out. His price was my bond. The Alpha King had the power to rewrite history. Most wolves in the territory believed Ethan's parents had simply died of illness. At least, their names remained clean. Someone in the crowd spotted me. They nudged Ethan and pointed.
Selena, what are you doing here?
His friends glanced at each other, eyes bright with something hungry and amused.
Ethan, you just came back from the dead and she already found you. Couldn't wait, huh?
More laughter. Ethan's expression shifted to irritation.
This is Alpha King's spring gala. You don't even have an invitation. You show up uninvited and embarrass me.
He hadn't been invited either. He slipped in through a friend, but that didn't matter to him. Alpha King's Luna would never turn him away.
The Alpha King is completely devoted to his Luna. She hates public attention, so he keeps her hidden. No one has ever truly seen her.
This is her first time hosting an event. Everyone came just to see her. Selena, even if you miss Ethan, don't ruin this for the rest of us.
Ethan grabbed my arm like he was dragging something off the floor.
Did you hear that? If you disrespect the Alpha King's Luna, you're dead. I won't speak for you. Go home and wait.
I pulled free.
You came back from the dead. Deal with yourself. Your house is gone.
His father had sent him into that rogue war, hoping he would come back a hero. I had been 8 months pregnant and terrified, sending him off with every warning I could think of. The news that came back was that he had faked his death and run. After he vanished, expected me to walk away. His jaw tightened. Then he collected himself and looked at me with a slow, contemptuous smile.
If you're going to lie to get me back, at least make it believable. If you're that lonely, get on your knees and ask me. Maybe I'll let you spend the night.
I was about to speak. A small woman walked toward us, her hand wrapped around the hand of a boy who looked about 7.
Isn't this Ethan's mate? You've been holding everything together all these years. Ethan, really, you spent so much time taking care of me and completely neglected her.
This was Lydia. Ethan had told everyone she was the woman who had died of grief, his brother's mate. She hadn't died. She and Ethan had been living somewhere else, playing house. And Ethan, knowing full well that Lydia had faked her death, had still blamed me. He said I had forced my way into his life and destroyed everything she had. He punished me by making me kneel outside in the dead of winter. 1 full night. Ice and snow with nowhere to go. I passed out on the steps, my nails pressed into my palms. My eyes stayed fixed on the 2 of them. Ethan pulled Lydia to his side without sparing me a glance.
After what happened to Lydia, a doctor saved her. It turned out she was pregnant. She has been recovering somewhere quiet. Raising a child alone hasn't been easy for her. I couldn't abandon her. I've decided to recognize her as my mate. Her son will inherit the pack's title. That's what my brother would have wanted. Go home and prepare. I don't want to hear anyone in the house mention Lydia's name. Are we clear?
I had never heard anything so shameless, delivered so calmly. That boy was Ethan's, conceived while he and Lydia hid somewhere, while his family was dying. I looked at him without expression.
Who you're with is none of my concern. I have a new mate.
Ethan's face darkened, then something shifted. His mouth curved into a cold smile.
8 months pregnant. What self-respecting man would take a mate in that condition?
Maybe you really did find some low-ranking nobody. I'm sure they were happy to take you in just for your face.
Laughter came from every direction. A sharp pain started behind my eyes. I was done with this. I turned to leave. Something small crashed into me. A boy, not...
Selena, I left you to look after my parents and manage the house. And you spent the family's money on things like this. That money belongs to Lydia too. You've been spending it for years. It's time to pay it back.
I didn't bother to respond.
King's people over this? Selena, what is wrong with you? Your mate speaks to you and you look away. Did your parents teach you nothing? It's been years and you've forgotten basic respect. Is this what being alone too long does to a person? Apologize properly and I might make it up to you tonight.
I removed his hand.
I told you already. I have a new mate. Stay out of my business.